The Federal Reserve raised its main interest rate by 0.5% for the first time in nearly 20 years to help slow down the rise in inflation.
My colleagues and I are acutely aware that high inflation imposes significant hardship, especially on those least able to meet the higher costs of essentials like food, housing, and transportation.
Now the Biden administration is turning their attention to the deficit.
Bringing down the deficit is one way to ease inflationary pressures. This week, my administration released new information that contains that we're on track to cut the federal deficit by another $1.5 trillion by the end of this fiscal year, the biggest decline in a single year ever in American history.
The Biden administration and Democrats blame global factors for causing inflation issues, like the war in Ukraine and China's COVID restrictions. Biden also blames former President Trump for increasing the deficit, but Republicans are blaming Biden for these economic issues.
The Biden administration pursued policies that constrained supply of goods and services, while at the same time massive overspending that increased demand. We could, in Congress, focus on a few areas where we could make real progress. First of all, embrace the goal of restoring America's energy independence. Cut through the jungle of red tape that slows down the production throughout the supply side of our economy. Eliminate government-created barriers to Americans working and saving, and increase opportunities to expand trade and have the lower costs that benefit from that.
At the Capitol, Rachel Knapp reporting.